Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari, and in the series of Evidence Act, we were focusing on chapter 5, which is all about documentary evidences covered between section 61 to 90A. In this particular series, we have reached the last part where we are discussing the last 12 sections, that is section 79 to 90A, which is focusing on presumptions as to documents. I have divided these 12 sections into two parts. One, the shall presume sections. The second one, may presume sections. We have already covered shall presume sections in my video number 1. Here under video 2, I am going to cover the may presume sections, which are basically section number 86, 87, 88, 88A, 90 and 90A. Not taking much of your time, let's get into the first slide. Section 86 discusses about presumption as to certified copies of foreign judicial records. When the question is about the genuineness of a certified copy of a foreign judicial records, the Indian court has the discretion to presume it as a genuine record or not. Here, the court may presume that it is a genuine record or not. That right is available with the court. That is about section 86. Section 87 discusses about presumption as to books, maps and charts. Now, court has a particular question related to matters of public general interest, books, maps or a chart, and there is a book which is written and published by a person in that particular time and that particular place, and if that is coming in front of the court for its inspection, the court may presume that such book is genuine or may not be. The court has discretion here to consider it as genuine or not. That's about section 87. Section 88 discusses about presumption as to telegraphic messages. Now, we have discussed the concept of due course of business many times while discussing Evidence Act, where I have taken this example umpteen number of times. Now, if you are sending a telegraph message from a post office, the court may presume that such telegraph message has reached a person to whom it was supposed to be reached. Here, the only condition that section 88 puts is the court shall not make any presumption as to the person by whom such message was delivered for transmission. That is the only condition. That's about section 88. Section 88A is an amendment section which came along with Information Technology Act 2000, discusses about presumption as to electronic messages. Under section 88, we have discussed about telegraphic messages. Here we are discussing about electronic messages. Electronic messages means emails. Now, once the email is sent, the court may presume that the same has reached. But here also there is a condition that the court shall not make any presumption as to the person by whom such message was sent. This particular condition is similar in both 88 as well as 88A. The court cannot or should not make any presumption as to the person by whom such message was sent. That's very important aspect we need to observe. Section 90 discusses about presumption as to documents 30 years old. When the question is about the genuineness of a document which is of 30 years or more old, the court may presume that the signature or the handwriting of that particular document is of the persons with whom that particular document is available. The court may presume that, or if the document is attested or executed, the same thing can be presumed by the court as genuine. That is about the document which are of 30 years or more old. There are three illustrations here. If you observe the illustration A, which is very easy, which says that A has been in possession of landed property for a long time. He produces from his custody deeds relating to the land showing his titles to it. The custody is proper. Here A has the documents possession and it was with him for more than 30 years, and by showing such custody deeds, he can prove that he has the title to it. Now, such custody is proper, however, the court may presume that as a genuine document or not. It is up to the court. That discretion is available to the court under section 90. The last section that I am discussing in this particular video as well as chapter 5, that is documentary evidence, is section 90A, which discusses about presumption as to electronic records 5 years old. This particular amendment section coming along with Information Technology Act 2000, and here if you see the difference, under section 90 we are discussing about documents which are of 30 years old or more, and when it comes to electronic records it is sufficient to be 5 years old as under section 90A, and such electronic records may be presumed by the court as genuine electronic records. That is what discussed under section 90A. When we are discussing about sections related to may presume, we need to see other two sections, that is section 113A, which is about presumption as to abetment of suicide by a married woman, and section 114, which is about court may presume existence of certain facts. Here also there are may presume clauses. We are going to discuss them in detail in my future videos, but for now remember that these are also the sections which are giving the discretion to the court to presume or not to presume. That also brings to an end to our discussion on the presumptions, covering from section 79 to 90A in two different videos. I hope you refer both the videos so that you get complete understanding of this part of documentary evidences.
I know I'm too young to talk about smoking, but yes, it is injurious to the body. Papa, what is active and passive smoking?
Nishan, that is a very good question. If I am smoking a cigarette, that is active smoking. If you are coming and inhaling the air that I am leaving out, that is passive smoking. You are not literally smoking a cigarette, but then by breathing or inhaling the air, you are also causing damage to your body. Both active and passive smoking are dangerous to our health, and smoking causes cancer. So we should not smoke. If anyone smokes and watching this video, please quit smoking.
With that, I'm concluding this session. Please subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment our videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.